Pardon?
For me, it's afternoon.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
3
okay.
o'clock.
It has been, yeah, in Indonesia, it has been 8:30 p.m. Okay, good afternoon.
Good evening from Myanmar.
Okay, evening also. Yeah. So is it for you Sunday or which day is it?
Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
it's Sunday.
Hello, Kang Miat. Kang Miat.
Wow.
It's Vietnamese name, hey.
Sure, you're good. You're good. You know,
I'm
unlike
good, yeah,
me,
yeah.
unlike me, like in German class.
Here's my friend. I invite her. Sorry, I invite her. Sorry.
Sure. Alishka is here, so we got like one from Austria, one from Indonesia, and one from Myanmar, and one from Slovakia.
Is this Alishka?
Alishka thought that you were from Germany.
Hello, Alishka.
Alishka thought that you were from Germany. She is so confused that you were like gonna talk about like today about Austria.
Hello. Anya, Alishka is here.
I know she was online yesterday.
Amazing. So we have Slovakia, we have
Indonesia.
North Korea.
No, it's not Korean, and she.
Yeah, I thought at first it's some sort of Korean. And Hita, Tanvin.
Tata, Tanvin, yeah, sure.
Is it also Vietnamese?
No, it's not Vietnamese. It's from my amazing country. Yeah.
From which country?
Myanmar.
Myanmar. Okay.
Yeah, Myanmar.
But Kaong Miat is Vietnamese.
No. But if you would like to say some Vietnamese, I have some friends, and if you want, I can tell them to join next week. And if you
Vietnamese is such a fascinating language. Longest word is 7 letters long.
So we will wait for a little bit more, and during this time you can have a chat, anything you want. And we have also prepared for the second session. Until we haven't prepared for the Google Meet because we haven't tested yet, but we will try to consider that kind of useful feedback that we gained from yesterday even.
Yeah, I can open the like videos. Try include it in my PowerPoint.
So so we were okay. There are 2 people I think joining in here.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. You can invite him. Thank you very much, Dandola. So you can invite him, and if you have any friends of that you would like to invite for this event, please feel free to share the link that I have sent to you. And I mean all of you guys here. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Odi, Alishka, Dandola, Kaumye, Tata Danui, and the new girl joining right now, Suini. Just feel free to share this event invitation link. Sebastian, is it okay with you for the share screen right now? I think I have already taken.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, cool.
Okay, here, just have to go back.
So
I can't open Instagram in the background anymore, hey?
Sure, yes.
Okay, here.
So I will start it. Okay, wait. Another one? Wait. With that? Wait. Joining. So hello everyone. Welcome back to our FIT cross-border connectivity event. Thank you very much for giving your time for this busy schedule of your weekend. And I'm really glad to be here with all of you guys. And today I would like to introduce you guys with my friend from Austria, Sebastian Pellizzari, and he will talk about inside stories of Austria. And there are you know, when we talk about Austria, people might be misunderstanding about two countries like Austria and Australia. Austria is a country from Europe, which is also a landlocked. But in other side, Australia is an island, also a continent, and also a country. So today, if you have any questions that you are wondering about Austria country, just feel free to ask anything to Sebastian anytime. And I would like to give the floor to Sebastian right now. Thank you very much.
All right. Just first of all, is anybody of you learning German?
I did, but it was 7 years ago when I was still in senior high school. That's a little bit like, okay, ich lebedih. I just remember some.
Okay, so you might remember some of these like words, and like in Austria we have like German, we speak German, but like we like to call it as Austrian because we completely changed the grammar and a couple of vocabularies, and pronunciation is completely different. And here you can see some examples like Hallo, Grüß Göttin, Servus, Havideri. Okay. How can I move here? Okay. Yeah. And okay, but we will come to the languages a little bit later. So it's Austria, and in the background there's the Austrian flag, and it's one of the oldest flags. I think in Europe it's for sure the oldest flag, maybe also in the world. It's like very old. It was produced from, there was like a warrior. He went to war and he had like a white shirt on and he was full of blood, and here was his belt, and he ripped his belt off and like red, white, red. Okay, so who did pay attention? Where can you find Austria? On which continent?
D.
Correct. It's in Europe. Okay. So first of all, it's Austria, not Australia. And the first thing what you can see when you leave at the airport is this sign. Just a fun fact in Vienna. It's like the sign, we have no kangaroos in Austria. So just to clarify that. And like here are the two different countries. It's exactly like 8,825 miles away, or 14,203 kilometers. So exactly on the other side of the world. And funnily, I get very often confused with that, like with Australia. So just wanted to clarify it. And here's also a map from Australia and from Austria. It's like a very small country. So we will start with about. So Austria is located in Central Europe. It has 9,000 inhabitants, and because of cliché, everybody thinks that we are looking like this. Like, okay, like this. But in fact, we are normal people, and we also have normal clothes. Next cliché is also that we only listen to classic. Again, not correct. Okay, and our area is like 85,000 square meters, and I used Wikipedia, and the calculator is like 8 times smaller than Myanmar, if it helps you. And also interesting fact about Austria is that we have 9 favorite countries. I will speak about them a bit later. It's Vorarlberg, Tyrol, Salzburg, Carinthia, Burgenland, Vienna, Upper Austria, and Lower Austria. I will show you the map. The currency is euro, and it should look like this. Hope you already know it. And our capital city of all our countries is Vienna. In Vienna, you can find 25% of the whole population. It's quite a lot. Dun, 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 dun. Austria is exactly here, and I'm also located in this region of Austria, and the capital of Austria.
Oh, it's near with Italy, right?
Yes, it's very close to the Italian border. And my region, which is called Tyrol, is shared by Italy. It should be, this part is also Tyrol, but this is a Italian region. Okay, so this is again Austria in a map, and this one is our sign, which represents Tyrol. And the Austrian one is quite similar. It's just in black and has like some chains on his feet. So again, here we have the 9 federal countries. For Arlberg, Tyrol is split in Northern Tyrol, in Eastern Tyrol, and in Southern Tyrol. The Southern Tyrol belongs to Italy. Then this one is Salzburg, Carinthia, Styria, Upper Austria, Lower Austria, Vienna, and Burgenland. And if you want to split, to very oversimplify the Austrian federal countries in 4 regions, this is the mountain region, this is the industry region, this is the city region, and this is the beach region. So we have quite different regions. And to show you how Austria looks like, prepare the video. Here. Just a question, can you see the video? Yeah? No?
Hello?
Can you see the video?
No, we just see.
Okay, then I have to change.
Sure.
All right. Now you should. All right. All right. Now I think you've seen how they're about to look like. Read. Stop. And share again. So now we're going to speak about the different regions. And I also added like a picture on the slide from the capital city of this region or of this federal country, that you know how it looks like and which federal country it is and how the city is called. Okay, the first one is like the very west of Austria, and the capital city of Vorarlberg is Bregenz. And as you can see, there are a lot of mountains. There's also, the city is also connected to the biggest lake of Austria. It's here. All right. And also, what's good to know about this country, in Austria, nobody understands them. They have the same language as the Switzerland people. Still German though. Okay, then the capital city of my region is Innsbruck. It's in Tyrol. As you can see, here is many mountains, and which is very significant for my region is that every country, every house in the town has a different color, which makes it very colorful. And yeah, here is the River Inn. Next one, Salzburg. Salzburg is still in the mountain region, and the name of Salzburg is Salz. It's German for salt. That means that in mountains they have found a lot of salt, and Burg is about this castle here. And this is the capital city. It's a very big city, and in mid of the city you can hike up to this castle and then walk around here. It's pure nature there. It's amazing. Been there this summer. Okay, and this one is still in. Then the next capital is Linz. Linz is in Upper Austria. It's the first capital of the industry region. It still has the Tyrolean vibe, as every house has a different color, but in this picture it's getting less and less, and in Vienna it's getting everything gray. Okay, St. Pölten, you can really see that it's an industry region. It's a very small city, still the capital. Like here's industry, here's industry, here's industry. And it's the capital city of Lower Austria. Then Vienna. Vienna is the capital of Vienna and whole of Austria. And it's the smallest federal country, but the federal country where all the political choices and all the economy is being discussed and managed. And yeah, it's like big city. As you can see, all the houses have about the same color. And this one is the most famous church in Austria. Does anybody know, maybe only to Alishka, how this church is called? This church is called Petrus Kirche in the original language. Okay. Then Eisenstadt is starting to get in the beach region, and yeah, it's looking very poor. And here, about here, is a very big lake. Up. Graz is the industry region again, but I would say it's also a very beautiful city. It's not like St. Pölten, a lot of organizations there who are building, for example, cars or something. Like the city is very green. This one is the Danube, just going through. Yeah. All right, and then Klagenfurt is the capital city of Carinthia, and yeah, also beach region. Okay, now I want to speak about sport because in Austria we have a lot of mountains, and we are not very good in playing football. So I will mainly focus on skiing. So we have different disciplines. Here, for example, is ski jumping, and that jumping down here, and then the jumping about 120 meters down the mountain. And this one is freestyle skiing. I'm also doing that. You just go up with the lift, or also walking up and then driving off-road down, which is very satisfying. And also the third one is like Formula 1, like I was going with the cars, but in this discipline, the only rule is you're on top of the mountain and you want to go down as fast as possible. So they are on a mountain which is about 2,500 meters high, and they're going down in like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and they get like a speed with 120 kilometers per hour, and they are partly jumping for 40 meters, and it's very funny to watch. So I added this to a video to this slide.
Kugelblitz nennen sie ihn. Und die Frage
And also with Austrian with an Austrian commentator. So again, Austrian language.
ist, ob er jetzt einschlägt. So richtig. Im zweiten Training hat er ein bisschen abgebremst unten, aber war ganz nah dran bei Griechmeier. Heute vielleicht der wichtigste Tag in der Karriere des Beat Voits. Auf geht's. Daumen drücken.
Einen Tag nach seinem 30. Geburtstag. So.
Bronze vor 2 Jahren hat er geholt.
Hat auch leicht korrigiert über das Buckerle. Ein bisschen nach rechts.
Bisschen mehr
korrigiert
Schatten
die
da im
Linie.
oberen Teil als andere.
Ja. So.
15 Hundertstel fehlen ihm.
Der fehlt, ganz richtig.
Kurva.
Ja.
Und da vorne Soubretta Kante.
So, und der Bobkurven hat ihn aus der Hocke rausgehauen. Er hält den Rückstand, beziehungsweise er kann ihn ein bisschen verringern. Bleibt schön in der Hocke drin jetzt. Fährt eng das erste Tor genommen.
So, Achtung.
Ja, entschlossen.
Laniciro.
Sehr entschlossen, ja.
Maurizio Sprung.
Da sind die Ski nach rechts gedraht und
Aber
müssen
500,
korrigieren.
es leuchtet schon grün. Weiter Sprung von Beat Voits. Da ist auf Zug, eng dran bei dem Tor. Jetzt geht's drum. Ein bisschen nachgreifen müssen. Mauersprung. 99 km/h, 32 Meter in der Luft und 2 Zettel jetzt Vorsprung. Was hat der für Skier an den Füßen?
So, jetzt kommt's drauf an. Ui, nachdrücken müssen, hat festgestartet.
Und da treibt ihn runter.
Ja, aber das hat er mitgekriegt, deswegen riskiert er da noch mehr. Deswegen
So,
muss er noch mehr riskieren.
1,20,43 Küng.
Vorne, 4 Zehntel, Beat.
4 Zettel, das muss doch reichen für Beat Voits. Was wäre das für eine Geschichte?
Schön.
Ein genialer Skifahrer auf dem Weg zu Gold, Fragezeichen. Beat Voits, 190,2, voll dabei. Wo sind die 4 Zettel?
Knappe Partie.
Und jetzt
38,
38,
Hope you
91.
enjoyed watching this. So back to my presentation. Next, I will present to you food of Austria, if I remember correctly. Yep, I want to go further, please. Up. Okay. So I just have to open it again. Sorry about that. Okay, here you go. Here you can see the Austrian cuisine. And let's start in the center. Austria is very popular for cakes. This one is like a chocolate cake, and this is with apple cake. So this one got quite viral around the world. Maybe you have eaten one of these before. And this one is a soup with knödel, and the knödel is chat. Okay. Imon, can you add Elishka just throw her out of the call? Okay. This knödel is made out of liver and gets fried, and then you can put it into the soup, which tastes amazing. This one is like tortellini, Austrian tortellini. And this one is pancake, and you also throw it into the soup. I think this everybody knows this is schnitzel. So if you come to Austria, I would definitely give it a try. It's like fried meat. And this one is, we call it subral, and this is meat which you basically put. Thank you. You put the meat like 24 hours into salt and eat it. It's quite salty, but it's so good. This one is nokkal. It's like basically flour and egg and stuff, and you press it together and you put it in soup. And this one is like vegetables and bacon, and potato, and herbs, and also throw it in soup. And if you're quite hungry but you don't want to eat that much, this is definitely for what you want to go. All right. I think that's the last slide of my. No question. Oh, there's a chat. In Slovakia, we have the same, but a different name. Yeah, sure. The pancake soup. In Slovakia, it's called palacinki, and we call it in Austria palacinken. And yeah, you just cut it inside. Yeah, Austria stole a lot of food from different countries. All right, another question. Feel free to ask or put it in the chat.
Actually, I have a questions.
Yes.
But firstly, I want to say thank you for sharing about your beautiful country. I wish I can to visit your country because it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Actually, my question is, how do your Austrian people spend their leisure time? Maybe on the
My
weekend.
leisure time. So in winter we go a lot of sledging or skiing, but and also there's a Christmas market where you can meet and buy stuff and buy like hot wine and delicious food. But I would basically say we spend our time like every normal Western country, just like work for 5 days and then we come home, probably watch some Netflix, and on a weekend we go probably hiking.
But it's quite different between how to spend the leisure time for the city, people in the city and people in the small village in Australia.
Yeah, in bigger cities they like to. I hope I can say it here, but they like to go to nightclubs, to cinema, and stuff like that. But in my small city, where I'm living in, is like 15,000 inhabitants, and we don't have a nightclub, cinema, and we have first to drive to Innsbruck, the capital city, for half an hour, get the train, and then we can't stay for the whole night because there are no trains back. So
Yeah.
it's quite unfortunate. But we have some bars we can sit inside. So yeah.
So So, thank you very much. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys because we have 40 minutes planned, but I have already sent you the second session link to your email, Sebastian, and for the others, I have sent to you our second session to join in your messenger chat box. So, I just would
My
like to
messenger or Gmail?
your Gmail to you, your Gmail. For the other participants, I have already sent to you in your messenger chat box. So so we would like to, I think there might be some questions that you would like to ask to Sebastian about his country. So I just would like to request you guys to join our second session, and we would like to meet this first session for now. Is it okay, guys?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. So I will end the meeting right now.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so back here we have to say that it's okay. I'm just kidding.
要得要得我。
We have 3 people here,
4
4 including me, and I hope okay, Sebastian is here, and let's see how many people could join here.
All right. I'm here.
Yes, you're here, and other people. Okay, so we will be waiting, and also we will be starting right now. So I think I have saw some questions asking in chat box. I think I have seen some people asking some questions. For example, like $1 you thought like it is Australia, but not Austria, right?
Yeah. I just thought it's what Austria. You are from Austria, but it's Austria. I didn't think sound like similar.
So how do you think about after you have listened Sebastian's talk about
Okay.
Austria? Do you have any opinions about this guest talk?
Actually, I never heard about your country before, but it's the first time I have about your country. So here's my questions. I just want to know: is your country is democratic country, or I just want to know
Yeah, it's
a little
democratic.
bit about it's democratic. Yeah,
It's a republic.
a republic. Yeah.
And what's also quite interesting to add, we are neutral country, so we have military, but we're not allowed to use it. So, but I also don't want to use it, to be honest. So that's just
So
making like when there's like a catastrophe, like the river is getting higher, and they're like protecting the people there from the water.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
So what about Aleshka? Do you have any questions? Because I'm also surprised that you thought Sebastian's from Germany. Because like he also teach German language at Cambridge, right?
No, I remember someone who from Carrick was German. I
Okay.
know it because
No, there's no German person, but there's a German person coming as soon as possible. I think in September is somebody coming from Germany. Or in August, but I'm away then.
someone told me that I think Jonathan that he and Paul are from Australia and you are from Germany. So I was like,
No, I'm from Austria, and yeah, actually, Jonathan is from a very big city. Very big, it's like 150,000 people. But it's already a globalized city, so he's quite beautiful German. And I'm from a city which is like 15,000 people, so we have quite not a beautiful pronunciation. If we can say it like that.
Sure. That's a very great explanation, Sebastian. So I just would like to ask, like two Burmese people who already joined our second session, that Somya Tuing. Hello, hello, sister. Mali, Shilai, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
No. I'm just asking someone from my country. So Somya Tuing and Sandy Lin, if you have any questions or if you would like to share your opinion about today's guest talk, you can go to the chat bar and you can type questions and also you can write anything. So okay, there are some messages around having a conversations in our chat bar. So most of the people, I mean mostly Asian people, think between Austria and Australia are similar, like including Odie and me and also $10 too. So I think most of the people might be very mistaken about that. So what do you want to say to those people out there who just mistaken about your two of your countries? Do you have anything to say, or like to those people?
I would most likely recommend to like firstly look on Google Maps how big the difference is. It's like 14,000 kilometers apart, and obviously because there's such a great distance, it's nothing compared. In Australia, they speak English. In Austria, they speak mainly German. And also, if you look some pictures on Google Maps, you will say that it's very different.
I see. So, do you have any recommendations for the Asian peoples, for Indonesian and also for the European, like Slovakia? Like, what is the best time to travel your country? For those who
The
would
best
like
time. It depends what you want to do. If you want to go skiing, I would recommend you to go in January.
Sure.
Because in December there is probably not that much snow, and starting the snow in January. And if you want to go hiking, I would not prefer you going in summer. I would recommend you going in September, October. Firstly, because there is the main tourism in the summer holidays in July and August, and also maybe not for you, but for me it's like very hot in summer. It's like in between like 30 and 40 degrees. So you don't want to go hiking or make tourism here at this temperature. And in October and September it's getting lower. Just like 20 degrees and very nice temperature.
Okay, so there are some questions asking for you in chat box. So like from Audi. Yeah, could you please ask or
So, how about religion in your country? Like, I mean, most of the people. I just want to know about religion in your country.
Religion.
Yeah, about Tiro. Okay.
Sorry, my essay.
Yeah, in my region we're very close to Italian borders, so most of us have Italian surnames because of history. Yeah, it's like if you want to go hiking, it's the perfect place there. Iman, you're muted.
Sorry, there is also a question from Odie that hey Sebastian, what should and shouldn't do if we visit Austria? So that is a very good question.
Firstly, the people living in Austria, if you say Austria and German is the same, it's not muchly appreciated. And yeah, also I would recommend you to if you go skiing, don't go into the Silla Valley. Every tourist is going there, but it's like just expensive. and the slopes are as good. Okay, in the main valley, it's just cheaper and not that expensive as in the Cedar Valley.
Mm-hmm. What about like we can say like what about like when we talk to strangers, like asking for help in Austria, like some do's and don'ts when we travel around the city like Vienna. Is there anything that we should know about that, like do's and don'ts as a foreigner?
During coronavirus, it's different, but if let's just assume that there is no coronavirus in this world anymore, then it's absolutely a don't if you cover your face, because otherwise you can be fined by the police. It's about 50 euros if you cover your face.
Okay, I see. So, what about our participants? Do you have any questions, Sister Tata Danling? Do you have any questions with our first sharing session by the Sebastian? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, Tata Danling.
Yes. I don't have any question. Sorry.
Okay, so I think
No worries.
you're clear, I think. Okay, what about Sandy Ling? Do you have any questions, or like you would like to describe any opinions share for this guest talk? Don't be shy, just come out. We're here.
Maybe we let the others think. I saw in the chat that MG they Dollar ask about the religion in my country. It's like mostly Christian people there. Catholic Christian.
Catholic Christian.
Catholicism. So we are, but the people there are not very religious, so I hardly go to church. So very liberal people there.
Oh, okay. So like we have two countries located in Europe, like you're from Austria and Alishka is from Slovakia, and now we have two more Asian countries, from like Myanmar and also Indonesia. So two European countries and two Asian. So according to our most of the Asian countries, European countries, so like they all the same. So just Europeans. So for me, like Alishka is like the one living in Slovakia. She is also a European, and also you, Sebastian, are from Austria. Like you are also a European. So when I was there, I can differentiate who is from what country. So can you tell like any differences? I mean, if you see another people that came and visit to your country, like Europeans, oh, he must be from England, he must be from Italy, something like that. Alishka, do you have that kind of appearances, like very clearly that you can say when you meet?
Maybe it's some country there, like there are clothes that are denied in the country, so they can't wear it. So maybe buy the clothes, but maybe when you could try to speak to the person and the country by the person's accent, but no, that there's not like the visual differences or something. So I don't know.
So thank you for sharing. What about Sebastian's?
You're speaking about the difference about Austrian federal countries or just European countries? First one or second one?
So the first one, please.
Okay, if you are changing the regions, it's like you can go like from my hometown, you can go 20 kilometers to the south and you don't understand any word because they're like speaking first, they're speaking very fast. Second, they don't learn any proper German. Third, they have different accents, so they pronounce differently. They have other grammatical use, and you're like, what's going on there? Yeah, I would say it's very different from language-wise. As you've seen in the presentation, there are also like the 4 regions. But inside of the country, region-wise, it's no very big difference. Just like in some regions there's industry, then on other ones mountains, then there's city and beaches in front of the lake.
Yes, it's amazing. So what do you think, like when you see like Asian people, for example, like Odi is an Indonesian, do you think like we all are different? I mean, I don't know, most of the people from Europe said that, you know, most of the Asian people, they do look like Chinese. Like whenever we are there, they look like, oh, you're from Asia, you look like Chinese, something like that. So what about, you know, here, you know, our faces, you can see our faces right now, you know.
Like, to be honest,
Yeah.
I can't, if I see any person, I can't say if he's like Chinese or Japanese or Myanmarese or any different country, but I can see that there is some sort of difference.
I see.
I just...
Yes, Alishka, you're right. I mean smaller, right? Yes, when I was arrived in Slovakia, one guy I met in bar, and he told me like, why you guys from Asia are so small and so short? And they are like, I just can't stay for a while. I was like, yes, because we're Asian, but not all Asians are small. But for me, I'm smaller than normal. I'm smaller than normal small. So okay, there are some speaking. I am not small. Okay, I do agree. I'm big. Okay.
I was never taught in that.
Yeah. It's okay. So we have one person joining. She is just new to our second session, also the first session, I think. So, Nimali Julancho, do you have any questions about Austria? Anything that you would like to, you know, like for example, do guys from Austria look handsome, or you know, what about the girls, something like that stuff? You can ask any questions.
Of course, we're the most beautiful people in the world.
Okay. Most of the
No,
people think
we are
that.
very known for our like offensive humor.
Offensive?
We are like first people are saying Austrians are very slimy, and second we are like very like offensive.
So
Well,
like,
we don't mean it like that.
but you know, not most people are offended. I think, and
Yeah, for sure.
they just open it very. They are just so open, like open-minded people to some extent.
And also they're very direct. If they think that this person is stupid, then they think the person is stupid, and they will not talk like that ones around. Yeah, but you're that's more smart, but yeah.
So there are some conversations here about like Plain Dollar said you don't look like Asian, so then just reveal your face here in this video so that we can all see your face. And another one, because China is a big country, because they think Asia is only China. Yes, might be.
But I've heard about China that it's like Austria, like most of the surface is not usable for living. Of course, there are some mountain cities, but most of the people are like in the east. I don't know.
So like from what I have learned as like a German learner, that you have told me once that Upper German and Lower German, like for the Austrians, they can understand both of them, right?
Excuse me?
they're also like sorry Austrian German and German. There are two kinds of that we can
Yeah,
understand.
there's difference.
Mhm.
Like unofficial differences.
Yes.
What's the difference? What's the difference between Austrian German and the origin of Austria?
Like there's a dictionary with the grammar and vocabulary, and firstly we have for a couple of words different articles, and the grammar is similar but it's different. And if you like in theory it's not that much different, but when people speak it they tend to like sing more. That means they go with the voice up and down, up and down. Also they skip most of the vowels in the words. So if you, for example, saying I go home, first is proper German, ich gehe nach Hause, but in Austria it's like ich gehe home.
Okay, it's more simple, right?
Yeah, they simplify it. It's like very smooth and faster, because German is like very rough language, so we simplify it. We can like speak faster. But in the written language, you will, if you're German, you will see some grammatical errors and wrong articles sometimes. But like Austrian grammar is a bit different. So.
Okay. Interesting.
I just would like to have a question. Just would like to know, do Austrians love beer?
Yeah,
That much.
actually
That much as Germans.
We are in the world in third place of beer drinker. First place, of course, is Czech Republic. Second place is somewhere in Africa. I don't remember the city. And third place is Austria. So we actually drink more beer than Germany per person.
I say.
But don't understand me wrong. We don't drink a lot of alcohol. We just like the beer.
Okay, cool. So I just would like to ask again to our participants, do you have any questions? Odi, $10, Tata Darling, Alishka?
No.
Okay. So I think you have already clear about our guest talk about the like inside stories of Austrians and some kind of interesting facts about one of the European countries and some other stuff, and that's very great experience ever, because we have two from European countries and two from Asian, some people from two Asian countries. So that's a very good and a very great time for us to share our opinions and share like our experiences and our views. Thank you very much for joining us for today night. And I'm just I'm just into it, speaking with you guys and discussing. I just can look at the time. Here's the chat. Okay, thank you. Well, Sebastian. Thank you. About the Austrian language, it's more similar.
There are some words which are quite similar. For example, Palachinki is Slovak and Palachinken is Austrian. Or what else did I remember? Yes, there were a couple of words which were completely the same. So we adapted the Slovak language. Czech. So what is Slovakian? Palachinki.
It's just similar to me, like
Palachinki.
Okay, then it's more similar to Czech, but yeah, it has similarities.
Great. So thank you very much to our guest speakers and our participants, Salamat, Odi, thank you to Sebastian and Alishka, Jakuyamam, and thank you very much, Ildemare, to our participants from my country, and for giving us time for this event in this weekend. So we will try to terima kasih. Yes, I'm sorry, Audi. Yes, it's terima kasih. Yeah, sorry, it's terima kasih. Terima kasih for the Indonesian in thank you. For sure, yes. Terima kasih, thank you to Sebastian and Alishka Takuyan. So next week we will have a normal regular event just like this, and after this event I will try to send to you guys the recording and also PowerPoint from yesterday event by Anya Renstriver and also from Sebastian Pellizzari. So if you would like to have it, please leave your email to my chat box in my messenger. And I just would like to request to you guys to fill the feedback form that I will be sending to you after this event. So thank you very much, guys. And I hope you have a very nice weekend. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
See you.
Very
Thank you,
nice
Sebastian.
weekend. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao. Bye, Alishka. Bye. Bye-bye. Ciao rồi là bye-bye Ma.
Bye.
Thank you for joining Ba.
Bye.